Hi everyone. The last 3 videos that I've made were in the glorious Medway River in Kent, the Who Island Adventure series, and if you haven't seen those 3 videos, I highly recommend that you go and watch them because we did unearth some wonderful pieces of history. But now it's time to leave Who Island behind, and we're heading back to London to see what the Thames tide has thrown out for us to discover. So thank you very much for accompanying me. I hope you enjoy. Come down to the Thames this morning and it's pickled in plastic everywhere. So what I'm going to do is, when I've had a little mudlark, I'm going to collect this up and see if I can create something out of it. There's a button down here in this pool of water. Just here, I can see it's a military button, and I'm pretty certain that that is a Royal Artillery button. With the 3 cannons there. As to the age of it, I'll have to have a closer look later on. It's in great condition though. Just here is a partial bowl of a pipe, and I wonder if it's going to be a whole pipe. I'm going to have a little excavation around it and come back and show you what's there. I've eased some of the mud away from it, and now I'm going to gently take it out of the mud. Here we are. So see how much stem there is there. Oh, and there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit. That's a very successful pipe extraction, and it's got a beautiful design on it as well. So look there, you can see that bit, the white bit. So I'll have to wash it off and see what the design really is. I've just given it a rinse off, and so you can see this very pretty swirly design all around it. It's the other side where it's been in the mud for so long, but that will soon go back to its normal colour when it's been out of the mud for a while. Now I'm guessing maybe mid-1800s. I've just found a little ring. First I thought it was a ring, then I thought it was a washer, but actually I think it is a ring. Shall I have a closer look? It's quite bright sunlight today, and it's hard to film, and it's, oops, I've lost it again. It's hard to see. I hope it's a ring. I've just found an interesting looking piece of metal, and I may need some help with the ID. There's a terrible noise going on in the background. I've just found a tiny, tiny man. Can you see him? He's just there. And he really is tiny. Or it might be a woman, I'm not sure. He's wonderful. Just been wandering along the foreshore. I'm in Greenwich and I'm out for the day, so I haven't got my boots on, but I thought I'd have a quick look because it's low tide. And I just saw this little, what I thought was a stone, but it's not. It's a dog's head, or at least half a dog's head, and I think it's part of a pipe bowl. And I must admit, I've never seen one like this before. How beautiful. It's full of mud, so it looks to me like, yeah, I think this must have been part of a pipe bowl. How beautiful. I just unearthed the bottom of this bowl here and turned it over, and there's a little picture on it. It looks like some animals. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it looks like a dog there, and I can't quite make that out. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to work it out later. Nice visibility today, and I can see a coin or something round down there in that pool. Let's take a look. Here it is, see? Let's have a look and see if we can see what it is. I think it's a modern coin. I've just taken some of the crustiness off, and then I thought, oh, it's a washer, but it seems to have something written on it. See some letters there. So later on I'll have a closer look, see if we can see what it is. had a wonderful lark. It's absolutely scorching on the Thames today. And on the way back from my lark, I've collected up a whole bunch of plastic. Plus, I found a brush, which is good because I'll be able to brush away my footsteps. It's amazing what you find washed up. But this is the plastic I've collected in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to try and make something with it, take a photograph, then pick it up again and dispose of it before going home. I'm now going to do a little roundup of the items featured in today's video, starting with this Royal Artillery button here with the 3 cannons on. And at the bottom there is the motto in Latin, ubique, just under the cannons, which means everywhere in Latin. It's the motto of the Royal Artillery, which was given to them by King William IV in 1832. And the crown on top, I believe, is the Queen Victoria's crown. So this button dates somewhere between 1840 and 1855 and would have been on a Royal Artillery uniform. And now for this clay pipe, which is one of my favourite recent finds. It's so detailed. If you look at the little lines for his coat there, his little eyeballs, his nostrils, the expression, he's just quite exquisite. And thanks to a member of the Society for Clay Pipe Research, who are fantastic actually, you can look them up on Facebook. That's the Society for Clay Pipe Research, that's right, and they have a website. One of the members told me that this design was registered by the London pipe maker Harriet Silk in April 1889 under the registered number of 123647. So it's a registered design. It's really quite stunning. Here's this ring, which I'm very pleased with, originally thinking that it was a washer. No idea how old it is at all, so if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. It's got quite a few little designs on it. It's pretty. Here's another favourite. Another favourite find is this tiny little chap. This is another favourite clay pipe find from recent times. Again, it's so exquisitely designed, so delicate as well. Very, very delicate. It doesn't have a maker's mark on it, not one that I can see anyway. Very pretty, and I'm imagining probably mid to late 1800s as well, I think. And here is this coin, which I originally thought was a washer as well, which seems to be from, judging from what's around it, from the Middle East or the Far East. I'm not terribly sure where, so if anybody can identify it, that would be extremely helpful. And here is this beautiful piece of pottery with a little scene on it. I do love it when you pick up a piece of pottery and you turn it over and there is a little picture, a little story. And here we've got 3 dogs. It's quite funny because since it's been out of the water, the blue has really come through. And it's a lot clearer now. I can see more details. There's the dog here with, I think, 2 other dogs. So it's like a little meeting of dogs under a tree. And then on the other side, I suppose that's the maker. Very, very scenic. Lastly, here is this object, which I'm still not certain as to what it is. I've had various suggestions, a chape for a dagger or a sword, but it just looks very long and thin to be a chape. I don't know, it'd have to be a very sharp sword. Something that you put in your shirt for holding a posy, like a little vase. Also something that might go on the end of a piece of rope or a lanyard. So if anybody has any suggestions or knows what this might be, please let me know. And in closing, I just wanted to let you know that today I went to collect my ring, the gold and sapphire ring, which I found in the river a few months ago. I've just come down to one of my favourite spots, and I can hardly believe it, because I had a dream last night that I found a ring, and look what is just out here. Can you see it? Make sure I get it in the frame. There, look, it's a ring. I can't believe it. I don't even know what it looks like yet. Right, let's have a look. This is just too cool for school. Wow. Well, that's gold for sure. Some kind of stone in it. Wow, I really wasn't expecting that. What a good start to the year. Not sure what that stone is. Wow, I'm overwhelmed. This is just wonderful. Thank you, River Thames. I reported it to the museum, but they didn't take it. They didn't want to register it because they didn't think it was old enough, possibly from the 1800s, but not old enough to keep and register. So I thought, right, I'm going to wear it then. So I took it down to the jewellers, and they have made it smaller, and they've cleaned it, and it's come up so beautiful. And just look at that sapphire. Isn't it stunning? Absolutely stunning. So I've had it made nice and small so that it won't fall off into the river again. I'm very, very pleased with it. So not a bad outing at all. Some beautiful items. The Thames never fails to throw out some objects which just are quite stunning and so interesting, each and every one. And obviously the stories attached to all of these items, if only we knew how they got there. It really is something for the imagination. So thanks very much. See you again soon, and have a great week.